music is really beneficial to anyone because of what happens to the brain. So people, even neurotypical people, are motivated by music, are brought together by music. All the elements of performing or experiencing music can be very beneficial as life experiences and motivational to participate in.
It's very meaningful to me because I think it's very universal and it's very raw and real. It's I think of it a lot of the times as kind of street music, and kind of in the same way hip hop is in black communities. It's not something you have to be super skilled to make. It's pretty simple, and so because anyone can do it, a lot of people can get involved. It's very open. I mean, there's definitely criticisms that that it is kind of enclosed in some ways, but I think in general, it's a good way for people to get involved with each other, and it promotes doing things your own way and doing things DIY. You're young, you're angry, you have this animosity, and you just want to let it out, and I think that attracts everyone. But I think, like a lot of things, young white men, once they get a hold of it, can create a monopoly. And I think that's a problem that a lot of scenes need to help address, is being inclusive. Because everyone can relate to being angry, everyone can relate to wanting to make music, and if the scenes are not inclusive, the scene needs to change, not the people trying to be included.
A lot of times we find that the kids' confidence increases a lot. I mean, these kids start out not necessarily wanting to stand up in front of a crowd and speak. And then we have a recital for the kids, and the kid stands up and introduces his song and says, "Hey to everyone," and is proud to share what he's been working on. So we have a really amazing safe space, a really amazing, encouraging space for the kids to build their confidence and in turn build their musical skills.
This is finished, comes a listening test, when the record is actually played for expert ears.
Bouncing stuff off of musicians, there's always going to be some kind of valuable information, even if it's the kind of information you don't want. Like, you got this song, you play it for somebody who you respect, right? And like you play it for them, and their reaction is just kind of like, that I don't like that feeling, but it's valuable information. Does it mean that your song sucks categorically? No, it doesn't mean that, but it's if then you explore a little further. Well, what don't you like about it? Well, maybe this could be better. This could be better. Collaboration is key, man. There's just great things to be learned from other people. When you're writing songs and you're recording songs and you're trying to make that's what I want. That's my thing, is like the pursuit of the best song, because other people are invested in it and it's not only your own thing. Then you sort of spread the responsibility in a way, so it becomes a little bit harder to hate your stuff, which is something that happens too, because like as time elapses and you listen back to stuff, sometimes it's like, what I thought was great in the moment, after some time has passed, it's like, maybe it wasn't that great. But the more that you have other people invested, the less it's all on your shoulders, and the less likely you are to beat up on it.
Being involved in music for me has been amazing. It's helped my self-esteem a lot. It gives me a lot of purpose. But yeah, I'd say, that positive release of energy, that positive release of frustration, of being able to take angst and anger and rage and put it into making music instead of being angry, fighting someone, beating up someone, doing something stupid. A lot of people can do that. And I think that's kind of the point is a lot of people are angry, and it goes back to being the street music thing. If you're poor, you don't have money, you can buy a shitty guitar, and you can learn to play punk rock, and you'll feel better. It's absolutely therapeutic, because I think all music is therapeutic, otherwise people wouldn't make it.
There I met a fair young maiden, and her name I never did know. I don't want.
Their work is seasonal. It's hard. They're bowed down in poverty, bowed down to the earth. You can see poverty written all over their faces and poverty in their songs.
Won't you take me back again? In her hair she wore white roses, and her lips was rosy red. On her breast
There's strength in this music, too. Strength that made millions of bales of Southern cotton.